False claims of voter fraud in Pennsylvania have fueled concerns that former Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump may once again seek to overturn the vote in battleground states with election date just days away. National and state polls show a close race between Trump and Democratic Vice President Kamala Harris, intensifying the scrutiny on voter integrity, especially in Pennsylvania, a critical swing state. Since his 2020 loss to Democratic President Joe Biden, Trump has consistently alleged that widespread fraud robbed him of victory, despite no evidence supporting this claim. Now, he and his allies are amplifying similar rhetoric in Pennsylvania, where they allege fraudulent activities with voter registrations and mail in ballots. Trump's baseless allegations mirror tactics from the last election, when he sought to challenge results in multiple states and ultimately inspired the January 6 Capitol attack, where a violent mob disrupted the certification of the electoral votes. Advocates for fair elections like Kyle Miller, a policy strategist with Protect Democracy, fear Trump's current narrative is laying the groundwork for a similar effort to overturn the election if he loses. Miller said, quote, "We saw it in 2020 and I think Trump and his allies have learned that they need to introduce these ideas early." End quote. Trump has intensified these allegations, pointing to investigations into suspicious voter registration forms as supposed proof of fraud. Local officials discovered potentially fraudulent registrations in Lancaster and York counties, prompting police investigations, though there is no indication these incidents resulted in illegal votes. Pennsylvania's chief elections officer, Al Smith, noted that this is an evidence of the system's safeguards, reassuring voters that these checks are effective. In recent days, Trump has claimed his loss in Pennsylvania would only be possible through a corrupt election and has suggested big instances of fraud. This has led election officials to prepare for possible legal disputes and procedural disruptions. A recent lawsuit from Trump's campaign over mail in ballot access saw a judge extend the ballot deadline by 3 days in Bucks County, indicating how legal challenges could affect vote counting and certification timelines. Some democracy advocates warn that Trump's tactics are aimed at delegitimizing the election, setting up a narrative to challenge the results if they don't favor him. A Harris campaign representative called Trump's actions an attempt to sow doubt in our elections and institutions out of fear he may lose. Trump's 2020 post-election strategy involved over 60 unsuccessful lawsuits across various states. Lessons from that campaign have bolstered both parties' legal preparedness, with Trump's allies potentially ready to challenge state and county certifications, aiming to delay results in contested states. The United States election process, based on the 1789 Constitution, allows for legal recourse at the local, state, and federal levels. With 6 conservative justices on the Supreme Court, 3 appointed by Trump, some speculate that the court may become involved if disputes escalate. The presence of these justices, coupled with recent rulings favoring Trump on issues of presidential immunity, raises the stakes for election challenges, making the path to a definitive result uncertain if the election outcome is close.